Hello and welcome to another Driven Catalyst live stream. Today we are YouTube maxing. So we are going to, I'm a little bit behind on YouTube Shorts. So we are going to create and edit, while my chair sinks, create and edit YouTube Shorts while we are streaming live on YouTube. So it should be a chill day, should be a fun day. I'm gonna grow taller and then we're gonna get into it. Fun part of this too is since we're YouTube maxing, I'm going to be able to check to see if our intro animation made it to the live stream. I wasn't able to monitor the audio for it, so I have a feeling that hopefully it made it live, just maybe without music, which will be another fun thing to troubleshoot. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Just maybe without. Well, we have talking audio, so that's always fun. That's always a win. So you could hear my microphone audio. Right. Awesome. Love it. Great. Okay, so the audio made it live. If you're watching this, you knew that already. But we do have like a fun, like 10-15 seconds, give or take maybe 30, of clicking. So obviously that is something that's going to be smoothed out. We're going to optimize that process. But in the meantime, let's just start editing YouTube Shorts. Get rid of some of that headroom. I am going to hop onto, well, first I need to just switch accounts, such as the life of someone who does anything for social media at work. I'm going to switch between personal accounts and work account. Okay, so now we are logged into the Driven Catalyst account, and I'm going to scroll for a live stream. Let's just go ahead and target the last stream I did. The stream I did last week. I'm gonna click remix. I think I complained about Adobe at some point. That feels ripe for the turning into YouTube Shorts. Let's see. That's on my to-do list. For a reason. And frankly, I'm not ready to fully succumb to 2025. But I do all the older versions of, like, if you don't know Photoshop, Illustrator, whatever, Creative Cloud, this is as a thing, right? Every field has, because Illustrator, you naturally have, it's a more creative setup. That's different now. The Magic Eraser tool that's in Photoshop, Adobe InPrint, InDesign. If the text, if there's so many times that I prefer to be using and working in Illustrator, but if I just had that one tool, then it would be the complete package, and I would be so thrilled. And InDesign, and of course, I think the cross-platform adaptations are a little bit easier between InDesign and Illustrator. But there's just been all sorts of moments where I've wished that I had an app. Now I hold down Shift in Photoshop to lock the aspect ratio to resize something. But it's come up enough such a little thing. I hold down shift. Now I hold down shift in Photoshop to lock the aspect ratio to resize something. But it's come up enough. It comes stream plus what's on my mind, just so I could go on that rant. Because I thought, you know what, we haven't done just test stream plus. It comes up every time I live stream. I need to get like a lot better at giving myself good sound bites. Hello and welcome to. Oh, okay. I forgot. I had like that whole font series of Stone's Throw. It's not a font match. A little while ago. I like started to say like a stone's throw temporally like I was getting at like a stone's throw but having to do with time, and it just was like a bad way to say anything at all. That is like one big thing for me is I always want to use like the wrong idiom. It is so funny how stunned I look when I'm thinking in between, like when I'm like locked in on something on live stream. These faces I'm making are so funny. I've like seen a lot of them. What's funny is I've seen like, you know, when you're like a caricature of yourself almost as a baby, like we all I think are the same as we were as a baby now, even in adulthood, in terms of like I certainly, there's like childhood photos of me where I'm making the same exact faces that I make every single day. But I feel like when you're like a baby, it's just like goofy and like almost a caricature of the expressions that like I still make. Except like, I don't know, there's some faces where I like may as well be a baby. I look just as lost and like stunned, which is devastating because I'm simply looking at my computer screen doing my job. Like, why do I look like I am seeing a pickup truck for the first time? I'm like, girl, what? I tell you, I think everyone should be forced to live stream and then watch themselves back daily at work. I think you'll learn a lot about yourself. So we're clear, I don't actually think that. I think this is a very unique case. Wow. Yeah. See, I really space out, which is funny. I think I'm generally a pretty quick speaker in life. Like, I kind of word vomit, move through thoughts very quickly when I communicate naturally. And certainly there's a bit of that on live stream. But I have also kind of worked on trying to speak slower and more deliberately. I think the pendulum has swung pretty severely in the opposite direction. I want to turn myself up to like 3 times speed for these videos. I cannot talk slower. It's crazy. I think that's a symptom of just doing design work though, and kind of being so focused on something, getting like one word out every few seconds. Okay, this is a pretty dull. I'm gonna keep it moving, keep it pressing, find a different live stream. Let's take a look at the brand guide. Let me scan it. I think the mistake I made last set of looking for content for shorts is that I very quickly settled on which live stream to use, and I started scanning it, scrubbing through it in the actual remix bar on YouTube too quickly, when I think I should just be scrubbing it in YouTube and then remixing once I've decided. So, chill drawing live stream, new music Friday, Alex G and more. Okay, 7 views and a like. Oh my god, I'm getting some likes. Are they my boss? I think they may be from my boss. If it's you and not my boss, thank you. And if it's you and you are my boss watching this, also thank you. Okay, let's keep it moving. What app is this? God, that was such a stupid app idea. My Yes and UI, where I come up with the app that scans textures. I don't know. That one was goofy. I'm so hungry I could eat our new website. Maybe that's fun. Let's see. Creating my own theme song may be fun. Okay, yeah. This is a great one to turn into a short. I'm disappointed in myself for not doing it sooner. This live stream was like right after I cut my bangs way too short. The thing is, they are denser. We cover more surface area when they're a little bit shorter, I feel like. Okay, sorry, I'm like scrubbing this live stream where I'm working on the theme song. Okay, that's a funny clip. Boom. Okay, that's so funny. Okay, we got good. It's not so funny, but it's a good clip. We got 8.3 seconds of pure gold. It's me editing the first like goofy cut of my intro music, and just like having to deal with Let's add a caption to the actual video. Yeah, okay. That feeling when TFW editing your own audio voiceover. Editing your own content. Content is such a buzzword in a yucky way. I don't want to use it. The feels when editing your own audio video. Let's just call it, let's just say how it feels to edit your own audio / videos. Yeah. Okay, cool. Caption, we'll just say, no, yeah, ... I love that it peaks. Eye roll emoji. And then the little finger heart, I think, is fun. Hashtag audio, hashtag editing, hashtag audio video, or humor. Let's do humor. Hashtag humor. Hashtag stream. Streamer. Okay. We're gonna post it. Sit tight. It's uploading. Okay, everyone go watch it. Let's keep editing. Let's keep going. Call me old-fashioned. I can't even remember what I ranted about on this day, but I know I did. Oh, I think it's... Yes. Okay. This is me talking about no longer being, like, cool and funny for the speed by which I can Photoshop memes for group chats, because now people are taking the easy way out and using AI. That used to be my party trick. And you're using compute. Imagine you learn a fun party trick like playing harmonica, and you go to a party and you're like, no, like, watch me. I could play Billy Joel on harmonica. And then everyone in the room smacks the harmonica out of your hand in unison. And they go, we have a computer that can do that faster. Nope, that's not the vibe. And that's just a little bit how this whole AI thing is feeling to me. Specifically as it pertains to... like in a lighthearted sense, specifically as it pertains to me being able to Photoshop so fast and just being super good at it, and like using that very often as a form of social currency. This does feel like ripe for the turning into a short, because it's a picture of my dog wearing a Shakespearean outfit. Closest thing I have to a kid is my parents have a dog, and so the closest I could ever come to being a family vlogger or content creator is photoshopping said family dog's face onto this Shakespearean garb, which I think is a lot more harmless, has a lot less lasting impression on the dog. I'm having a hard time finding a clip. Let's see. Okay. Perfect. That's actually perfect. I really was taking care of myself in this moment. We've got a half and half screen. On the top of it, there is my precious dog wearing Shakespearean garb. Below it, I say, maybe the bad Photoshop is just the friends we made along the way. Doesn't really make sense. It is somewhat memeified phrasing, though, in a way that I feel will really speak to the hearts of the masses on YouTube Shorts. And at the end of the day, that is all we can really hope to do in life, is package ourselves in a way that is becoming to those on YouTube Shorts. So, got to caption it and post it, and we are on a roll. If your friends told you to Photoshop your dog's face onto a Renaissance painting, would you? That, of course, being a play on the if your friends told you to jump off a bridge, would you? Like the classic parent lamentation. It's like not, it's a little wordy for a caption. I'll give you that one. I don't think that's going to speak to the hearts of the masses on YouTube Shorts the way I just declared my intention to be. So let's whittle it down a little further. Graphic design is my passion. Feels like a really good one, actually. Graphic design is my passion. And then, of course, we have to use a red heart emoji and a frog. And just like hope that people get it. Photoshop, humor, quotes, profound. You know, there's that quote. It's a wonderful thing to be loved. It's even better to be understood. And at the end of the day, that's all I could really hope for. I forgot that I meant to draft that one. So we are being a little bit crazy today. We got 2 YouTube Shorts up, posted. Be sure to go like, comment, subscribe, send it in every group chat you're in, share them widely. Hey, if you want to clip farm and repost them on your TikTok, so long as, I don't know, like tag us, go ahead. We won't sue you. So long as you're not saying anything nefarious. That's actually not a promise. It's not like a verbal promise. But the odds do seem low. Let's keep going so I can draft some stuff. We're coming up on 30 minutes of a live stream, so kudos to me for having enough air in my lungs and thoughts rattling around in my brain to be keeping this going. But surely we've got a little bit more content in us. Wow, 43 views on this live stream. Oh, this is okay. I got 43 views on the Sedona Getting Into Heaven New Music Friday, which is awesome because I would say that is one of my most actively, like, I listen to it still quite a bit, albums that I discovered specifically for New Music Friday live stream for everyone, for you guys, for y'all, for me. Really, like, New Music Friday is just me justifying being able to listen to new, fun, good music. Oh, there's 4 comments on this Photoshop video. That dog will know. Okay. Yeah, they are all from someone that I know in real life. The new Labubu. Let's see what we got going on here. Surely something. I know. Hey, I don't log on to these live streams every day for nothing. Surely there's. Oh, hey. Yeah, no, there's not. I didn't live stream that one, or like I didn't screen share, so that is kind of a dull one to choose to remix. Let's see if we've got anything over here. Okay. Did I finish my thought about the Sedona album? That's I would say that's just like a top contender. Like, I found it specifically to listen to and give thoughts on for live stream, and like, I'm so glad I did because I've genuinely really loved that album and kept listening to it ever since. And that is generally my, like, when I tell you I immediately save a song on those live streams, I really do. And so then it's in my liked songs, and like, I just did a road trip last week, and so, like, I just will shuffle all my liked songs in the car, and they'll come up and I'll listen to them. So I'm keeping up with that music in real life. So I'm excited to see that got 43 views. I hope I put some people on to that music. I put myself onto that music for sure, is, I guess, the point. I'm rapidly deteriorating. The things that I am saying are becoming less and less coherent, more and more spaced out. It's time to log off. I hope you're having a great Wednesday. I will check back in hopefully on Friday. That's going to be another weirdly paced work day for me. But I'll make it work. I will talk to y'all then. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see y'all later. And we will have less technical difficulties in terms of intro animation next time. Hopefully we will be a well-oiled machine the next